only a single terrace. Alice's eyebrows went up in surprise. The block of coke-dark late Victorian houses was so much out of character in this preposterous street. They were small and cramped and incongruous against the swelling green hills. Alice felt a cold stab of disappointment. Nesta couldn't live here. To come to this after Salstead. Helicon Lane and the bridal wreath, the little shop with its steep steps and its iron railings, had been so exquisite. Alice told herself not to jump to conclusions. That dark side of her character, which had always been liable to fear the worst, had never manifested itself since her marriage. Andrew had taught her to be gay. Stoically, she looked up again at the stucco name-plates beneath the eaves. Kirkby, Garraby, Sowerby, and yes, Revesby. So it wasn't one of these after all. She heaved a sigh of relief. But the houses petered out after the next 50 yards, and the pavements changed to grass verges. In this direction, the only building was Orpingham Castle, standing out grey and gaunt against a background of fast-flowing cloud. She'd come to the end of the town. Excuse me. A woman in a tweed suit and mackintosh was approaching the road from a field path. Can you tell me where there's a house called Salisbury? In Chelmsford Road? Yes, Salisbury. I can't find it anywhere. The woman pointed in the direction of the terrace. Under the pall of cloud, the squat houses seemed to frown back. Alice frowned too. That's Sowerby. Canvassing, are you? They do make these mistakes over the names. It'll be Sowerby you want, all right. I'm not canvassing. I'm going to see a friend. Alice got out her address book. Look, Salisbury. Interested, the woman peered over her shoulder. She wrote to me and told me her address. Somebody's made a mistake somewhere, if you ask me. You take my advice and ask at Sowerby. You take my advice. Well, she'd asked for advice, and she might as well take it. Alice tapped and waited. From within, there came a shuffling sound. The bolt squeaked, the door opened, and she saw a very old man. From the dim hall came a stench of boiled cabbage, unwashed clothes, and camphor. Good afternoon. Is Mrs. Drake at home? Oh? Mrs. Drake, Mrs. Nesta Drake. It's only me here, lady. He wore an ancient, over-large suit, and his collarless shirt was fastened at the neck by a bone stud. His face was rough and wrinkled. Been all on me own since the wife went, he said. But Mrs. Drake used to live here, Alice persisted. A young woman, very pretty with fair hair. She came about 3 months ago from Salstead. I never let no rooms. It'll be Mrs. Curry at Kirkby you want. Her's got a girl nursing at the hospital. So it wasn't Sowerby. She had been right. From the page in the address book, she read it again. Salisbury. Nesta had written to her twice, and although she'd thrown the letters away, she'd copied the address down at once. It was incomprehensible. Absurd. Slowly, she walked back the way she'd come. Suppose you knew the name of a house and the name of the street it was in, but you couldn't find the house. How did you go about finding it? Canvassing, are you? That was it. The electoral register, the voters' list. The police station was in the centre of town between a public house and the cottage hospital. The police sergeant had naturally never heard of Salisbury, but he provided a copy of the electoral register. She won't be on it, he said. Not if she's new here. But Salisbury would be. Here it was, Chelmsford Road. Kirkby, Garraby, Sowerby, Revesby, she read aloud, and her voice faltered. She's written to you from that address, madam? Of course she has. Twice. Oh, no. What does she do for a living? She's a florist. She used to have a flower shop in Salstead. You mean I could inquire at all the florists? All 2 of them.